the official bird gang. All these other teams talk about their bird gang. They cap it. Cap it.
All right.
The official bird gang. All these other teams talk about their bird gang. They cap it. Cap it.
All right. This is Shannon Humphrey with Semi-Pro Live, and this is TEYSL Monday night. And looks like people have stopped in for revenge.
You see it.
Well, hey, you got to make bold predictions. It's part of the business, and I'm not above eating some humble pie. So I have a whole bunch of predators here with me. We're gonna get some information. Swing over here, man. Oh my bad, you might see over. We got the kids. We got the head. Well, we got one of the coaches as well. We got the head man in charge. So we're gonna get a little bit more information about the next level of predators. But before we get to that, all the way from beautiful Melissa, Texas. And hey, you need to check out, they got a 120-yard indoor field over there in Melissa, right down the street from your house. But we got Miss Monica, the president of TEYS.
Thank you.
Monica, how you doing?
I'm good. Trying to keep the lights on out here. It keeps going out on us. So hopefully I'll be able to stay on.
And they went out on us right before we got started. We were almost doing this with flashlights. So let's get to the news, man. What's it been like? You guys have had a lot of growth this year. I call this the growth season for TEYSL. A season that I heard a lot of noise about last year, but there was really more of a focus. I got to see you guys a little bit more this season, and it's a very competitive and a league that has a lot of parity. So how did you go about getting this league to the platform that it is today?
Well, we've been talking about going age pure for a few years, and we finally decided to do that this year, our second attempt at it. We did have some associations drop out. Apparently the 7 and 9 and 11 age groups are much harder to fill than what people anticipated. So it's been a struggle, but we are making it through it. And we've got some very quality teams at the 7U and 9U level. So we'll see how it goes in the Super Bowl.
All right. So just to build off of that, so it's been rough out here for a lot of different organizations, especially with some unnamed big guys kind of absorbing up some different leagues. How are you guys able to still keep these strong set of teams that you have within your organization? And how are you able to keep them happy pretty much all season?
We just keep it very simple. You know, we've always said for years that we definitely want quality over quantity. We know we're definitely nowhere near the biggest league in the state, but we definitely want to have the best quality in our league. So we try to just keep it simple. We have a simple playoff structure. We have a simple layout as far as how the schedule goes. We don't do a bunch of flashy stuff. We just keep it very simple. I think that's how we have been able to keep associations over the past few years.
Well, nothing's flashy except for that scoreboard that you guys got. Shout out to my producer. But anyway, outside of that flashy scoreboard, I want to talk a little bit more about you personally. What is it like being a woman involved in football? What is your background in the sport? And how did you come about holding the position that you hold today?
Well, I started with youth football in 1998 when I had adopted my nephews and trying to find something for them to do. Got involved with an association in Arlington, stayed there for a couple of years, got more involved, and then became the president of the Arlington Blue Devils and secretary
I
for
remember the Arlington Blue Devils. Like all of my friends, man, that's a North Side thing, though. But I remember the Arlington Blue Devils.
Yeah, that was the first association that I was the president of, and I went on to help Roman Small with the South Arlington Eagles. And then after a few years there working with him, I started my own association, the Arlington Knights. I did that for almost 10 years and joined a couple of leagues. Honestly, didn't like the way things were going, so started my own league. And that's how we have TEYSL now. So,
hey, man. They say if you don't like the way something's going, you got to do it yourself. So you guys definitely did.
Exactly.
Right track.
Exactly.
Now that we've covered some of those bases, man, let's go ahead and get into it, man. What is on the docket? What's new on the horizon for TEYSL? What is the parents, coaches, and kids need to be on the lookout for?
This has probably been the most challenging year that we've had so far. Going age pure was a bigger struggle than we anticipated. We literally had to cross play with 5 other leagues just to get a decent schedule on board. And every week it's a different challenge. Then, of course, the incidents that happened that changed the face of Pee Wee football altogether just a few months ago has added to the struggle for everybody. So, I mean, on the horizon, we're still standing strong. You know, we look forward to being a competitor at nationals this year. We've got some good, strong teams that are going to represent us. So, you know, it's all positive.
Well, hey, that's what we like to hear. Well, hey, Miss Monica, we know that you have a very busy schedule. You've got a lot of things that you guys have got cooking to add in for the kids in these next upcoming months. So I'm not going to keep you all night. If you like, I'd love for you to stick around and do the picks with us.
Definitely.
I pressure. If you want to stay neutral, you're more than free to fall off. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be right back with the Next Level Predators. And then after that, we're going to get all the presidents in here, man. We're going to talk about the league talk, because we have to take Monica out. So we're going to let the presidents say what they want to say without Monica being able to censor us. Now, I'm messing with you, Monica. We'll be right back. You're watching TEYSL on Monday night.
The official bird gang. All these other teams talking about their bird gang. They captain.
All right. All right, and we are back. Channing Humphrey, Teysl live. We are here live from Patterson Man Cave. Joining us, he's a great individual. He loans us his home, his palatial estate for us to get this done every day. Every Monday night. So, John, what's new on the document? We got you here. We're gonna start with you, of course.
Hey man, so it was supposed to happen last week, but
brought something funny. Oh, he has multiple sides.
Oh,
Hey man,
hey, he right. I
he
ain't some
messing
pictures.
with them boxes. You
Yeah.
got your job.
But yeah, so I did make some picks last week, and I think I was like 0 for 7 last week. But we're here today.
Look, he don't be coaching, so he don't be at all the games. Some of these are going off of last year's stats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a smidget. It's a smidget. I went against the Predators last week because he was supposed to come last week. You know what I'm saying? Coach Prince over there in the corner, hiding and ducking. He was supposed to be here last week, but he didn't show up. Yeah, you. But great game. 8U. Well played. Definitely well played. Well coached. So whatever y'all did on that sideline to prepare for Saturday, awesome job, man. Y'all.
That's why we didn't show up.
Y'all come make a statement. Y'all come make a statement.
Ain't no bulletin board material.
Right.
It was a practice. They was prepared.
But this week, man, we got it's the best time of the year. It is playoff week. Week 1 in TYSL playoff week. We got a couple of presidents here today.
So I'm gonna apply pressure right now. Can we have you at the fields this time for co-anchoring?
For co-anchoring?
Can we get you at a field?
You know what? I just might do that.
Monica, this is on might. We got a might, but I'm gonna edit that out when I make the reel. We're gonna get at the field. All right, man. I'm gonna let you take it back.
But so for today, we're gonna do some picks. We're gonna make some picks. Hopefully, Monica will chime in. We're gonna see what she's gonna pick. Then we got we're gonna interview the Predators, Coach Prince, president of Next Level Predators. We got the 8U coach over here. My bad, Charlie to my head, not my heart. What's your name?
Adrian.
Coach Adrian over here. We got Coach Pat from Southside, the legacy man himself. He's in the building today. We got Coach Foster over here of the 12U DFW Ravens. He's also the president of the DFW Ravens. He's in the house today. And so we're just going to have some conversation, talk some TYSL business, and we're going to have some fun.
All right, man. Well, without further ado, let's get to the guests, man. So we've got Coach Adrian of the 8U Next Level Panthers. Predators. My bad. I said NTX during the game, and it's Predators. I don't know why I keep wanting to, that's that North Crowley thing. I keep wanting to mix the colors together. And then let's swing across, man. We have the stars of the show. Let's not focus on my mistaken speech. Let's focus on these great athletes right here. So what's your first and last name?
Adrian Crawford.
Okay, we got the coach's son. What position you play?
Running back.
Running back. And we got the field general, young Brooks, man. There you go over there. So, man, what's your first and last name and where are you from?
Adrian Brooks.
That's the coach's son.
From Texas.
Oh, okay, my bad. Well, I am messing up big time today. Either way, I'm going to fumble my way through it. So let's get straight to, we got to introduce our assistant coach as well.
I'm the head coach, and I'm the president of the.
Man, you had the paper, and he gave the speech. You know what? We're going to have to, now I understand. I used to always wonder, I was like, man, why do these coaches keep putting head coach on their shirt? And now I understand. So I look dumb on many different occasions. We swing back over to my man, the head coach, the man who I should have gotten his post-game speech. It's not too late. You give it now.
Oh, no, it don't matter, man. Growing organization, trying to do the best we can. We take all kids, no matter what the experience level is. And we're growing. We're growing fast. So, holla at me. We need all them kids, every last one.
So tell me a little bit about the history of the program. How long have you guys been serving the community? Where do you guys practice, and where's your home field?
We started with TCU. I played for TCU Bulldogs when I was a kid. And those guys, we left. We started on some people that were running TCU before then. Some stuff going on I ain't going to talk about. But the TCU now that, they're doing their thing, big ups to them. We started in 2018, North Texas, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8, 9. And then from there on, we grew. We done played in plenty of different leagues. We played in Texas Sports, D1, played in TYSL, North Texas. So, whatever the best situation is for our kids is, that's what we're going to put them in. You know what I mean? So we don't want to, not have a team ready and put them somewhere and then they just get smashed every week. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what we did.
So this AU program, I was told coming into the game, this was kind of like the baby of the organization. This was going to be that team that was going to be making noise statewide, nationwide for the next couple of years. Tell us about both of you. I'll start off with the head man and we'll swing over to you. What went into assembling this team to get them to the point they are today?
Just being honest, man, this team is a blessing. This team was not like this the season before. I had like 13 kids. We got out, we recruited, we rebuilt, and just putting kids in play to make plays. And first off, let me correct this. All of our teams are babies. We don't have just one team. Shout out to Coach Hawk, Dot, Avon, Eric, the whole practice staff.
This is not a team getting any extra resources.
No, it's not.
It's just a young team that's on the up and coming.
Right, up and coming team, building, rebuilding, putting kids in the play. A lot of kids on the team ain't never played football ever. You get what I mean? Just
I'll
being
be honest, I could not tell that by the way they play and their intensity.
We push them. We still got a lot of work to do. I ain't seen the best of us yet. So, like I said, they're growing. They're getting better each and every week. And then be on the lookout for us.
All right, well, we'll swing over here to Coach Adrian, man. Pat, John, you want to jump in?
Let's go.
What's up?
What's going on, Coach Adrian?
Oh, man.
So, okay, I made my prediction. You won hands down.
Yeah.
How did y'all prepare that week?
Well, let's back up. Y'all said Southside by what? 2, 3?
2.
They got us by 1. And I wrote that down. So, you know what? Put that on my board.
I don't care about none of these. I'm going to get 3 points and field goal.
No, that Southside game, man, it was legendary. It felt like Friday Night Lights.
It did. I was there.
Great game. But coming back from that, went to the lab, man. Checked a lot of film, saw some weak spots. Me and Prince, you check our phone records, man. We run up 4 or 5 hours a day on the phone. Going into the Ravens game.
Let me interject. That's nice enough that you run up 5 hours, but this brother don't answer the phone.
Because he was on the phone with him. He was busy.
I am the Prince whisperer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When people try to get Prince on the phone, they say, man, Kyle Adrian.
Okay, now we got the plug, man. Now we got the plug.
Monica, remember that.
We saw some film on the Ravens, saw some film on ourselves, and really just went back to the basics. This whole season, the rebuild was going back to the basics. Gap assignments, blocking, holes on offensive and defensive side of the ball. We just really went back to the basics and taught everything from scratch. I pushed those two really, really hard. That one over there is my son, and he catches it the worst. This year I let the other coaches tear him down. I build him back up this year. But I got a blue folder with everything we do in it. You'll see me with it on the field. He'll pull it out at home and study it. So we really just went back to the fundamentals here, and we built this team, man. Like you said, we got 22 on the roster. 11 of them never played football before. So we push, and we push, and we push hard.
That's 11?
11.
8-year-olds. 7 to 8-year-olds that ain't never played football before.
When these all 8-year-olds, third graders ain't never played football.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I'm going to say this. Coming from an org that doesn't have the hugest reputations, you guys able to get 22 kids on that squad. What was recruiting like for you guys this season?
Oh, man. NRH2O. How old is he? Come here, let me talk to you for a second. It don't matter anywhere. You somewhere in the DFW Metroplex on this side of 360, and we see you, your kid look about our age, I'm in the skating ring, it don't matter. Hey, how old is that kid right there? You want to play football? Here, take my number down, you know.
Oh, you got one of them urban air passes for sure, man.
For sure.
For
sure.
Is there one that comes with free socks? Urban Air. If you answer the question, let's talk about sponsorship. Anyways, man, well, let's get into these young athletes, man. We got to ask the winners, the stars of the show, the questions, man. So, all right, now, first thing I need to know, did your dad use me as bulletin board material? Because you guys seem a little bit more hype and agitated than usual. When I saw you guys, I was like, man, this is the first time a team that has never seen me before was that excited to see me. So did they use us as bulletin board material? Question to both athletes.
Tell the truth. Yes.
I was like, I've never seen none of these kids. They all know who I am.
Y'all been watching the podcast?
Oh, yeah.
So what? Okay, then. So I got a question.
Glad I don't cuss on it.
So I got a question for you two. So y'all had just lost the week before last to Southside, right? What mind frame was y'all in coming into this game going against the Ravens? What was y'all thinking? What was you thinking like?
Quarterback. What was your mindset going into the game? What was you thinking about?
To win.
To win. Did you guys do anything special in practice? Was there anything that you guys studied up on or changed as far as tactics so you could prepare for them?
More positions.
Your protections?
Positions.
Positions. Okay. So what was it? You were working on spacing? Like you want to make sure the linemen were in the right place, or
That's his.
you guys changed? I called him the general. I seen him yanking a couple of kids around like he was a 6U coach, but So what's your favorite part about being a Predator, man? How long have each one of you guys been in the org? We'll start with you. How long you been in the org?
Probably for like 3 years. Wait, no, like 4.
1 year. Yeah, this is the
1
second
year.
season. 1 year is the second
It's
season.
okay, man. My son struggles with knowing how long time is. He thinks a week is a month. But how long you been in the org?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years. So you can tell us a little bit more information. So what's the difference between this team this year that you guys are some pressure now and what you guys were doing last year? What's the main difference?
Walking, hitting, and we're getting better plays.
Plays?
We're doing different ones.
You like the play calling better this year than last year? So what's the difference in some of the play calling?
Well, because we have sign language. We didn't do sign language last year.
Oh, so I take it you like not having to go over to the sideline each time. Hey man, as a fat man, I always, because I'm fat, and I was like, ooh, if Coach had me doing a play, then jogging over to him and then yelling, come on, jog, hurry up, I'd be mad. I was like, quarterbacks be eating that. So y'all actually don't like that. I mean, I get good shots with the camera whenever y'all do that stuff. I never knew that y'all didn't like that. All right, so the hand signal, so do you feel, and what I noticed, and I think what was a slight difference in the game, you have to get your plays off a little bit quicker.
Once we realized what we needed to do, there wasn't much to adjust to. And then
Well, I feel like you guys used more plays in the first quarter, and then you guys found what was working. So the kids knew what hand signals they were, so it was like. So I feel like you guys got more. I'm gonna have to go back and count, but honestly, I feel like you guys had more plays in that first and second quarter just because you guys were able to get the plays in and out smoothly.
Oh, yeah.
So check this out, fellas. I always ask this question. We got kids up there. So we know y'all love football. So outside of football, what do you want to do with your life?
And don't name another sport. Don't say basketball.
He had it.
Huh?
Just play basketball.
Okay.
He said it's
Dang, did somebody cross you like that, bro? It's not that they didn't dunk on you. It was just all right, man. But anyway, let's talk about how you gonna get the bag outside of your long, illustrious NFL career.
He like a little street.
You
What
don't
do you
have
want
any
to be
jobs?
other than football? What you want to be when you grow up?
Pretty much nothing.
Come on.
Football
man.
player.
Oh that's all or nothing. He said ain't no
You want to be a trainer, an accountant,
A doctor,
a sports agent.
content creator on the internet. What you gonna do, man? They let people play games for a living. You have to give me a little bit more imagination. When I was a kid, your list of careers is like this big, man. You can do anything. They'll let you be a Power Ranger. You don't even know what a Power Ranger is.
If he could be a Power Ranger, he probably would.
Hey, it'd be live though. I'll be a Power Ranger if I could be. If Power Rangers is hiring, let me know, man. I'll hop on the next episode. This time on Power Rangers from Channel Help. You don't have any career choices you've been thinking about? All right, but he's gonna be a young astrophysicist when he grows up. That's what you're gonna go with. And you can't stray from that career path until you can spell astrophysicist. All right. So until then, you got to study hard to be an astrophysicist. Until you learn how to spell it, and then you can figure out whatever else you want.
Somebody find me a dictionary.
Let's slide over here to my man. So, man, what are you thinking about doing after you get done with your football career?
Play baseball in the major league.
Oh, you're gonna be a dual sport athlete. So, what position you play in baseball? Even though I'm gonna let you talk about your baseball career too,
I
because he
play in
kind
the
of
outfield.
okay.
I play in the outfield.
You play in the outfield. Dang, man, my grandfather was an outfielder. Well, yeah, my grandfather was an outfielder. So, what skills do you use from baseball that you kind of apply towards your football career?
Throwing.
Oh, no, you got a strong arm. Seen that out of the game. Now, outside,
He looked at him like, I can throw right. It's okay, then. So I'm gonna ask y'all a question and see how honest y'all are. Between the both of y'all, who's the fastest?
Me.
Hey, my quarterback said he's fast. So you receiver and running back?
he knows, man. Don't let
Running
him.
back. Okay.
Because
And
they're trying to
quarterback,
make you a
right?
receiver.
Okay. So you're the field general, right? Who you depend on most on the football field? Other than your coaches.
Tell the truth.
My line.
There we go. Even though Coach Prince had to tell, I was gonna see if you
That's
gonna
why the
shout
team's
out
so
those
good.
big guys.
It's like a remote. You know, like playing Madden. You know, you go into career mode. They got
Yeah. everybody, a receiver, a quarterback, anything in career mode, man. Okay, awesome. Favorite food?
I have all kinds of favorite food.
Just name one.
Man, well, start naming them off, man.
We're just getting to know you, man. That's it.
Cheese pizza.
No tacos.
Oh, cheese pizza.
Sausage pizza.
Sausage
Sausage pizza. All right.
Okay. What
What's
school
like
y'all
him
go
on non-topping having?
Garlic sugar.
to? Carlton.
What school you go to?
Sugar.
Short. All right. What's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Man.
Okay, there we go. You know, being a mathematician is a career, right? You know what I'm saying?
No.
It is. You
I
can
like
just
math.
do math for a living and they'll give you money.
I like math.
See, expose you to a concept that you had never considered. You're a mathematician as well? All right. So, now, since both of you guys copped out of my question, I'm going to ask you again. So, he wants to be a mathematician. You did a smooth cop out because you're a quarterback, so you slick with the tongue. So, what career do you want to do when you get done with your baseball and your football career? You say track and throwing hands.
Sports medicine.
Soccer.
He say sports is it.
He got around it, man. He an athlete. He bought in. I'm gonna leave him alone. NIL. Let's get him paid. Anyways, man. So we're gonna take a quick commercial break and let the kids get off camera and have a little bit of fun time. And we'll be right back with some of the coaches and some of the presidents.
The official bird gang. All these other teams talk about their bird gang. They captain.
All right. Now. And we are back. Pardon the music. This is Channing Humphrey, Teysl Monday night. Here we're gonna take a short break so he can go get us all water. But we're back with the men who make the things go over here outside of Monica. I said the men because Monica's at the top. Now we got the people who actually work hand to hand with the kids on the ground level. So we're gonna start over here with our coaches all the way to the left. Now, a man who's familiar to our audience, we've had him on here before. Coach, if you could reintroduce yourself to the people who may not know at home.
Tyrone Foster, president of the DFW Ravens, 12-year head coach.
All right. And the man, the myth, the legend from the south side of Fort Worth. Sir, if you could introduce yourself to the folks at home.
Patrick Brown, president of the Southside Lions Athletic Association, assistant coach on the 10U football team.
All right. And the man who was just on our interview, head man in charge of the NL Predators. So, Coach, introduce yourself one more time, just in case.
Montreal Prince. I'm the president of the Next Level Predators, AU head coach.
All right, we got the introductions out the way now. Let Pat hop on here. So, man, let's get to it, man. So, what should we talk about as far as presidents, man?
Well, first of all, we're going to allow them to do their recruiting pitch.
That's at the end.
Nah. Just have a conversation with all of y'all. Beyond playing, how long have y'all been coaching Pee Wee's youth sports?
Myself, coaching now for 26 years. Started up in Seattle, Washington, in the military. Came down here, came back home, and that's where it all started rolling from there. I eventually got into the select youth football with the Grand Prairie Spartans. Shout out to Big Tyler Smith, Coach Tyler Smith, when he was a GP Spartan, now he's Dallas Cowboys lineman. Also shout out to Jeffrey Akua, coached him at GPYFA when he was 12 years old. And now over with the Ravens. I've been president of the Ravens now for 4 years.
All right, man. So,
now you heard him how he threw the names out there like that. So he let everybody know. I got NFL athletes.
I was gonna let him make it.
A lot of them coached before. No, I bet you Foster.
All right, man.
Coach Pat, the infamous, the legend, the OG.
I don't know about all that. Yeah, I've been coaching 42 years.
So how you not a legend and OG?
Yeah, I've been doing it. Started out, organization used to be called Polygons. It was orange and black.
I remember them.
Yeah. Back in Poly, the gang violence was real high. So when we was going out trying to recruit kids to get money, we was told by pretty much most people that was donating that it was a gang over there called Pollywood. And they thought we was part of the gang because of our colors. So what I did, I changed the colors to black and gold, and I changed the name to Southside. So I've been the president now for 31 years.
So what's keeping you going, Coach Pat?
Well, actually, seeing kids change. It seems like every 10 years, you have a makeup of new coaches coming in. A lot of times when new coaches come in, they don't get the crux of what old coaches had.
Right.
And so we talk about how the flow is, youth sports now is turning into like the streets, the gangs. The reason why that's happening is because every 10 years, the people that's in the street become involved with youth sports.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you don't keep them old school people there, it's going to turn your organization completely over. Before you realize everything is going to look just like the streets. So
let me ask you a question.
Hey, that was deep, man. I'm definitely taking that down for real.
I got a follow-up question.
I'm gonna link $2 now.
So this is my follow-up question. I know a lot of times, and I see it with my generation, younger generation, that a lot of times, I don't like to call y'all old heads, but the OGs, they can't pass the torch to the younger ones because it's a sense of mistrust going on.
True.
Like I can't give you the torch because I know you're gonna mishandle the torch. I can't give you my mantle because I know you're gonna let everything that I built fall from it. So how can we connect that gap, bridge that gap, that we can start allowing y'all to get y'all deserved breaks and we step up to the plate and do what we're supposed to do?
Well, I think it's a two-way street. I think sometimes older people don't allow younger folks to take over, but I think also a lot of times younger folks is not patient enough to wait and take over.
Right.
So I think it's a two-way street. Everybody got to understand that if you're a leader you have to lead in such a way to where you understand the younger generation is going to change.
Right.
So you have to allow them to step up and not always you be the face of the organization. If everybody look at Southside now, most people don't even know that I'm the president of Southside.
Right.
Man, I was out there and I did not know who the president of the South Side was.
Yeah.
So that was a perfect example. But partially because you've empowered all the people in the lower ranks.
Yeah.
That everybody, you know, if I pull over a coach, their head coach, they know what's going on. They know where I need to go or who I need to talk to. Yeah. So it's kind of a compliment to your leadership that everybody else is able to carry the torch when you're not around.
That's the only way it's going to work.
So for you, Coach Foster, same question for you, because I know you have a lot of young guns that come up under you. So how do you bridge that gap and to keep it at a certain level of, hey, this is still DFW Ravens football, but at the same time you represent more than that. How do you bridge that gap?
First, you got to set the foundation. The foundation of winning, beating the kids' lives, not just on the football field. We're talking about in class as well. I know my coaches in my organization, we ask to see the kids' report cards. So we're heavily involved. I've been times where, I think about 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago, I was called one of the parents saying, you go talk to one of the kids. I had to go up to the school, got a permission slip to go up to the school and talk to the actual kid because they're messing up.
Right.
And based off what Pat was saying, handing over in that trust. The young dudes, I got a bunch of young dudes underneath me, and they all, and I've said it before in my groups, they all chanting rah, 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 all that stuff like that. That's all the hype stuff. That hype stuff can get carried and looked at the wrong way. Once that happens, that pops off, oh, now you're talking junk to me across the field. Parents are 50 feet, 100 feet away. All they see is two coaches going at it back and forth. Now, all of a sudden, the little kids are watching the coaches bicker between one another. Next thing you know, oh, they're talking about my babies or whatever. Here come the parents getting involved. Now we got the whole Teysl thing pop off. And for the younger guys wanting to step in and take these bigger roles, AD, VPs, eventually taking over Pat and I's position later on, we got to show you can keep your cool. You got to be able to handle it. Don't let your temper just pop off and go. You can't do that.
Right. Okay, so Coach Prince, so you're a younger guy.
34.
Yes, sir. So being a young guy, being a president of your own organization, what did you take from your OGs in youth sports and apply it to next level predators and how to get your organization to the next tier?
Man, I first started coaching. Well, I'm gonna say not coaching. I was a water boy. I was with the Fort Worth Mighty Wolverines. Long live MJ, my baby brother. One of the reasons I started coaching, watching him, seeing him, and when I first began to start coming to his football games, I was still knucklehead, still doing anything under the sun. You know, Zimmy, Coach Todd, shout out to them guys, man. I come from up under them, you know, watching them carrying water, being a water boy, you know, watching them great coaches do their thing, run plays, defense, structure, like that. So, you know, man, being honest, this right here changed my life. You know what I mean? I probably wouldn't even be right here if I didn't start coaching people football. You know what I mean? So that's it, man. I got a bunch of great people. When you hear next level players, this is not just me. You know, you see Avon, Coach Brandon, Coach Eric, you know, them are my guys. This is just as much as their organization as it is mine. You know what I mean? I'm just a bad guy, you know. Bad calls, I'm calling everybody up. You know, something going wrong, pretty sure you're gonna have to, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I love it every day, being out with them kids and, you know, just some kids, man, they don't have father figures. You get what I mean? So a lot of them depend on us and look at us as that. You know what I mean? And we love them too. So you know, we give it our all, give it our best. I've been knowing Coach Pat since I was a little boy. Bertha Collins basketball way back in the gap. You know what I mean? So like I've been watching these guys for a long time, and I just like, hey man, this is something that I wanted to do. So you know.
So just to build off of that, man, you're the youngest amongst the coaches up here. So, how did you go about starting your organization and just finding the right people? Because I know some young guys can put together a team, and, enough coaches to get the team off, but a whole board, usually it takes a little experience, takes some time, knowing people having some connections. So, how are you able to do that at such a young age? Like, I gotta applaud you.
I know that.
I ain't being funny, but I'm known all over the city. I know a lot of people, basketball, football, just family members. So it's really not hard. We had a lot of bad people that we had to get rid of. So we're constantly rebuilding, getting bad people out. People who really ain't for the organization, they're just for themselves. So that's where we at with it, and we're gonna keep going in the direction that we're going.
Well, based off of those performances this weekend, you're going in a pretty good direction.
It wasn't that good. We're going to be tightening up.
Hey, it was exciting. I don't care. Coaches, I want y'all to know, I do not care about good teams or even how your team played. Because a close game with a back and forth make my views go up. So that's why I said by two. But,
man, shout out to Coach Beach, man. Y'all better watch the Ravens, man. I'm looking at that team and I'm like, man, if a couple more things to clean up, hey man, they can really hurt some people come playoff time, man.
I'm gonna say this because I didn't get to see the team before I made the pick. Your size was underestimated. That's a very good AU Ravens team because I had seen them before. I thought they were a pretty big AU squad. There was some big old boys over there. Y'all did quite the job in recruiting. So you got one kid over there who's the same size and dimensions as Big Baby. That's a big old boy. Now, I don't know if he's Big Baby level yet, but he's about the same size though. So y'all
man, that kid is on and off. You know what I mean? But when you catch a ball, you're not stopping him. Period. Once he got his mind straight and his mind right, because the big boys, they want to run the ball. You know what I'm saying? So, once he got that ball Saturday, we call hitting package. You can just see the glare up in him, and then you seen his play afterwards.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He got that. Y'all let him get that 2-point conversion. He had like two plays in a row. He dominated the whole series after that. So hey, you doing to feed him at the right time. So man, bring in an assistant coach. Man.
He over here quiet. He said
so as an assistant coach,
he's soaking up guys trying to get like
I know you are, but so let's get some questions in here. So, an assistant coach, man, I don't know if you have aspirations to ever own an org or even being a head coach. You might, just like some people like working with kids at their level. They like that one-on-one. So, as an assistant coach, man, what kind of game or what kind of advice are you looking to try to soak up from some of these old heads when you got an opportunity?
Man, honestly, I get it every day from these guys, man. Prince keep me real humble, man. I learned a lot from these guys. How died Avon, my partners in crime, Outlaw. We all work together as a team. And I ask. I ain't scared to ask not a question. Hey, I'm thinking about doing this. What you think? Hey, this ain't working. What should I do? I'm very comfortable with asking questions, but I'm an executioner. Head coach, no way. President of an organization, hey, I commend you guys for it. I don't think I can do it. I listen to this guy and some of the stuff he deal with, and I be like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. I'm very cool with being an assistant. My son is the reason why I'm doing it. But even when he ages out, I can still see me doing it because it is about the kids. I pick 2 up every day, drop 3 off every day. Even when I don't bring my own kid to practice, I'm bringing somebody else's. And I get my joy out of that, But that's it for me. I'm simple. I'm the executioner. He say, hey, this is what I think we should do. I got you, coach.
Man, that's what's up, man. You know what's weird? I always say, I never did anything in youth sports about the kids until I met the kids. Like after my first game, and I got to interview them, I saw how their faces were, oh, we on YouTube? Then I was like, dang, this is live, man. They really live up out here. Before, it was just a living act of revenge. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and go to commercial break. We'll be right back. You're watching TEYSL live on Monday night.
The official bird gang. All these other teams talk about their bird gang. They captain.
All right.
And we are back. Yeah, I'm gonna take his line. We are back. TYSL business, and we're here to talk about some good things coming up this week, which is playoff week. And what are we in playoff week for? To get to the Super Bowl. And what better way to celebrate winning Super Bowl than getting some bling? That's right. Hey, this season's Super Bowl winners, we getting rings. I'm talking about diamonds on diamonds, 30 for 30. You hear me? Cubans are coming in.
You setting the bar high. I was like, dang, okay. We're not major, but we got diamond rings.
Yeah.
TYSL, I know you didn't look on your invoice, but as part of me working with any league, I get to own my own championship ring, you know.
Miss Monica, go ahead and tell him he's not getting that. He's not.
Everybody else gave me one. I'm not going to list everybody else off, but they gave me one. I'll take it. I got you. Dang, you see,
Man,
that was
a power.
But hey, if you still give me one, that's what's up, though.
He like, you see how you do it? I got you.
Well,
Don't worry about it. But so definitely this season, Miss Monica and TYSL, we jumped out with the VVs, you know what I'm saying, on the Super Bowl rings. And we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate hard. And I'm gonna convince Monica to get some shirts too. And I'm gonna try to convince her to get a belt.
And we're gonna get sparkling grape juice, semi-pro line sparkling grape juice.
I got Bel Air. I got sparkling grape juice.
Well,
yeah, I'm getting rid of Monica tonight. So we're gonna go into some predictions this week.
What's the first game on our docket, man?
We got the 6U division. 6U division. That was a slugfest this season.
All right, well, let's get straight into it. So, all coaches, if your team is involved in the specific matchup, I don't know if I said it right. Specifics. No, you said you put a P. Specific
has a P.
I know, but never mind. Anyway, in that matchup, if you're not involved in that one, then you don't have to pick the game. Otherwise, everybody participates. So we're going to start off. I think everybody can pick this one. We got Duncanville Tigers going head-to-head with the Fort Worth Tigers, and I think they have a wager that the loser has to change the mascot name.
Is that right?
No, I just made that.
Oh, I'm about to say.
You got to do stuff for entertainment.
I'm about to say, well, Fort Worth Tigers going to change their name then.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Foster.
Let's start down with the BMW Ravens. Get the camera away from us. All right. So, Coach, who are you picking in that 6U matchup?
Give me Tavis's group. I'll take the Fort Worth Tigers.
Any reasoning behind that?
They're young. They're working at it. They're going. I seen the Tigers. We had the Tigers here 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2-3 weeks ago. I think the boys will handle. I think Fort Worth Tigers will get them.
Man, I think they're good with the young kids. Let's swing on over to the head man of the Southside Hornets.
I'll take Fort Worth Tigers.
Fort Worth Tigers, okay, right with the phone. And Coach with the NL Predators.
Man, I'm gonna take the Tigers, but he did a lot of fat mouthing.
Hold on, you gotta say which Tigers.
I'm gonna take Fort Worth Tigers because they from the cities. That's the only reason. I don't know why.
Okay, Mr. Execution.
I think I'm gonna have to go against the grain on this one.
All
I think
right.
I'm gonna go with those Duncanville Tigers.
Are you from Arlington?
I am.
You know how I know.
He said, I ain't got no loyalty in this game.
Yeah, all my predictions are gonna be against teams that picked against my AU, baby. So I'm going against the grain all the way.
Yeah.
That's a real.
Well, I already said mine. I'm gonna go with Duncanville Tigers. I saw them against Longhorns, and they're definitely a great organization. Definitely well coached, and so I'm just thinking from week 1 all the way up until now that Duncanville actually laid a solid foundation, and they're gonna trounce Fort Worth Tigers by 12.
Well, Justice Roberts, this is how this works. I'm from Arlington. I'm gonna go with the Duncanville Tigers just because it was getting real. Like we was beefing with Dallas County, and I gotta keep the show balanced. So we got a tie. So what's up next?
Next, we have at Timberview High School, Fort Worth Longhorns versus the North Texas Razorbacks.
Fort Worth Longhorns, North Texas
We're gonna
Razorbacks.
start this way.
And what age group is that?
What age group?
6 years.
Yeah, that's important.
Ooh.
That's
Give me
hard.
them teams one more time.
You got Fort Worth Longhorns and you got North Texas Razorbacks.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good one. I think we'll go Longhorns.
Ooh. Okay. Coach Prince.
I'm gonna go with Robert J and the Longhorns, man.
Okay.
I gotta go with Longhorns too.
Oh,
Okay.
This is Fort Worth.
Sweet horns.
Ooh.
Horns, all right. Well,
Horns up.
It's the only time.
I like that Horns team. I really like that Longhorns team, but man, my homie son played for the NTX Razorbacks.
Biasness.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hold it down, man. I'm gonna go with the Razorbacks because it's daddy fast.
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and say Fort Worth Longhorns. I am. Razorbacks are young, still young, and if you ever see them Longhorn kids, whoever is yelling at them at that moment, that's the energy they're taking on the field. So it's gonna be a lot of yelling. It's Fort Worth Longhorns. We know what it is. Hey, Fort Worth Longhorns. Let's go by 13.
Now, Coach, I would have went with the sweep, but maybe if the wing doctor would, sponsor wings for the team, if they're able to overcome, the sweep, then I would have went with y'all. But since there's no wings on the line,
Man, nobody
you don't know wings.
Man, y'all should have had some wings from the show, man. Y'all were late.
He not here.
Y'all late, and we got rained on, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
We're the Longhorns, Coach. He's supposed to be coming back and bringing us some wings, but he ain't on the schedule. I keep noticing he's not on the schedule, but he's supposed to bring some wings.
I sure reached out to him and told him, "Hey, Roy can't make it. I need you here."
Inconspicuously wasn't here.
Hey, so we got 8U. We got the 8U division, which was definitely a head thumper this season. I think 8U was probably the best division TYSL. Yeah. And so coming up first, we're gonna have to skip Coach Foss on this because we know who he's gonna ride with. He's gonna ride with the Bird Gang. And so we got DFW Ravens and we got Duncanville
Do we still have Monica on the
Tigers.
line? We can let her make her pick.
No.
Okay.
So we got the DFW Ravens and we got Duncanville Tigers. Gonna be at Legacy. And I just might make that game.
Okay.
So starting with Coach Pat, you got to see both of these teams in action.
I'll take the Ravens.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah.
You got a prediction on the score?
No.
He said no.
Okay. To me, this is one of the most important.
Man,
ones.
I got Ravens by 30.
By 30?
Yeah.
Okay.
Assistant? You gonna make that?
That's what I'm talking about, Brent. That's what I'm talking about. I can't pick none of the people who I want to. I gotta say in the show, Monica. You see, Monica, we locked in. I got you. Let's go.
Hey, I'm riding with the house by 30.
Ooh, 30.
30.
Man.
I'm gonna have kids yelling in my
Who you
face.
got, Shannon? Who you got?
Well, I got. Hey, no.
He said by 30. I don't even know what to say no more. I got y'all. DFW Ravens. 30.
I ain't going to take L's on all my picks and balance them now. I'm gonna ride with the Ravens by 10.
Meech, don't let me down.
Boy.
Don't let me down. I'm coming with a pregame speech.
What we got up next?
Next, we got Fort Worth Longhorns and we got Fort Worth Tigers.
Longhorns.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. We know the score of this one.
What age
This is the 8U. I'm sorry, it's 8U. Still 8U. We're going with the Fort Worth Longhorns. Everybody on this panel is going with Fort Worth Longhorns. Look at me in my face. Coach Rory is going to put up 40 on the Fort Worth Tigers. Tavis, this is nothing against you. This is nothing personal. But Rory's a different breed on this 8U this season. And I think Rory is letting his next opponent know he is willing to put up just as much as anybody in this league. So forgive me that you have to be the what's a nice word to say? The example.
Nah,
And that's my 40.
I got a better word. You have to be fodder.
Okay, Stephen A. Smith.
Like that, man, that's an SAT
Who's
word.
next opponent?
We don't know. And I'm not going there. I'm not going going there. Hey, Fort Worth
Your head
Longhorns.
coach just got a fist bump. Why you trying to mess with me?
So if you see everybody head nod, are we in agreement that it's going to be Fort Worth Longhorns on the 8U game?
Yes.
Horns
about 30.
You said 30?
Horns about 30.
I said 40.
Well, hey man, look, since we're gonna go ahead and do that to them, I do the show. So you want to sponsor something for these kids? If they can pull an upset.
If they pull, okay.
We can go to the beauty supply store and get them a pack of wristbands.
Listen, I tell you this: if you pull the upset,
That's so 2006.
listen, I'm a man of my word. If you pull the upset, Tavis had what? About 15 on 8U? Hey.
We played against 10.
Oh man. Okay, well you good. You can big promise. Say what you
Wing doctor on me for your 8U. If y'all pull the upset, wing doctor on me for the 8U.
A 6-piece or what?
Huh?
How many wings did they get?
Man, you only doing that because you know you ain't finna have to pay.
I'm probably going to play Kevin Watson. A 75-piece on me for the Longhorns.
Okay, big
Not
dog.
for the Longhorns. I'm sorry, y'all gonna win anyways. For the Tigers. Fort Worth Tigers.
He's staying in Mansfield.
If they lose, you might get them for that recover.
Look, we ain't got to just be at the field. We're going to just figure out who's paying after the game.
So what we got? That's a nice segue to what we got next. Okay, so next we got our 10U division. These next two games are going to be for our 10U division. We have the Duncanville Tigers versus the Southside Hornets. Coach Pat, you are not in on this.
Okay.
Coach Foster, you done played both these teams.
South Afghanistan.
South Afghanistan?
Stand up.
You got a score prediction?
No.
All right.
And what age group is that?
10U.
Is that their rebound? No, that was 12.
That was 12. Yeah.
They play who?
Duncanville Tigers.
Oh, yeah. South. I'm going Southside for sure.
Southside for sure. You're going to keep it forward.
Yeah.
You're going to keep it funky.
Execution rocking with the hoes.
he said he put it on the house.
Dang.
Man.
Well, Coach, I done showed you a lot of love this season. I put you on the front of my intro, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was on the front of the intro like 2 weeks, but I'm going to go ahead and ride with the South Side.
Southside, you got a score prediction?
Why are you applying pressure like that, man? I gotta navigate and do business in this world.
Man. Yeah, I'm about to go with Southside on this one. I ain't gonna lie to you. Southside, let's go by 6.
No,
I'm going there. Southside by 6. All right. 10U. Next game. You can't say nothing. You already know what's going on. Hey, we got the next level Predators going against the North Texas Razorbacks.
Is that the Razorbacks? That's their baby one.
I thought it was 12 was that baby.
Oh well. Okay.
Was like but they did pull that upset and they 10U did beat Duncanville Tigers.
They did. But we'll start with this coach over here.
Boy.
Hey, man. Next level Predators, baby. All day.
I was just trying to see how neutral it was.
That man ain't neutral.
That only goes to cities, not teams.
Who you got, Coach Pat? Okay.
Okay.
Foster? Well, he always thinking hard.
You know the Razorbacks and them best friends over there. Put the leg in.
You don't hit them Predators.
Okay.
Predators.
Alright. Just because she wasn't here last
Yeah,
week.
you ain't gotta ask me. You know where I'm.
Yeah, I know. But you weren't here last week, so I'm taking North Texas Razorbacks. By 12. 12!
Dang. Okay. Well, and I'm gonna try and get my record back. So I did some hard picks at the beginning. So we're going with the Predators.
Bet. So 12U division. Ooh, we got the besties playing on Saturday night.
The Ravens and the
Razorbacks and the Ravens. Double R. Coach Pat, what you got?
Ravens.
Coach Prince.
I'm going with the Ravens, man. 12 I'm going with the Ravens.
12 Ravens. This is Zaytova. Zaytova's group, my man.
No, they.
No, it's 10.
Nah,
That's
Zay
10. Oh, this is 10.
That's Coach Foster group.
Okay.
That's Foster group. The 12U.
So this is the org head, man. So technically, this is supposed to be kind of like,
It's actually a revenge game too.
this is like the 11U version of SED. That's what this is supposed to be. So I'm gonna ride with the Ravens. 10 years.
Hey, I'm going with the Ravens.
I'm gonna go
I
against
like
the
revenge
grain.
games.
I'm going against the grain. I am. They trounced y'all last time. On the Razorbacks. Yeah, I said it. What you gonna do? Bird gang on me, I guess.
I guess they might pull up at your house like they not already here.
Hey, last time they picked me, I walked in, it was a bird nest in this month.
So they gonna be here all of a sudden. I thought you were gonna be on the show today.
Yeah. Hey, you know he's gonna call me early. He gonna call me later on. He gonna be like, oh, so I heard your prediction.
Hey, he's the only person who participates in the show and then uses our own clips to motivate his kids. I come out there, all his kids be looking at me weird, like, I see what you picked on me.
Man, hey, that next game though.
All right.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be all in agreement on this one.
What we got, man? Hold on, don't set the tone, man.
I am gonna set the tone.
What you got?
I'm gonna take Southside by 30.
Who they play?
The Longhorns.
What age group?
12 years.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go south side on this one. I'll go
Southside.
first.
And that's nothing against you, Jeremy. I just know you have a lot of injuries right now. And so,
He may not want that out.
Everybody knows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a tight knit group. We know this.
Okay.
But what I do know is
That might be the problem. That might be why he's saying 30.
I do know Coach B over there at Southside has a point to prove. And he lost a hard game this past Saturday. And I'm pretty sure he's been on them youngest head all this week. And so, it's just Monday. Yeah, so he's about to be on their head all this week. And he's going to get that game plan ready. He's going to stick to the game plan. And he's going to do his Doug Teysl. So, Southside by 30. Execution, what you got for us?
Southside, baby. Let's go.
Shannon, what you?
I'm going south side, man. I got some free nachos this weekend. I don't know if the Preds know. They was free to me. I don't know if somebody paid for them. They was free to me. I'm going south side.
Southside.
Black and gold. Southside.
You just saying black and gold because you got black and gold on there.
You started to say bird game. You had to stop it.
So, okay, Coach, so we got the predictions out the way. Let me see if I can recap. Let me see how good my memory is.
Hold on, before you finish, real quick, let me ask you just one question real quick. What time does Silverbacks play?
I had to get you, bro. I'm sorry.
You know what?
I had to get you, bro. You broke my heart the first.
Where's that at, bro? That's
I had to get you, man. I'm sorry.
Zay sent his spirit through the live
No,
show.
say too, man. Say. I wish he was here today too.
Nah, that's all. Hey, listen. Since we on the subject.
Oh, we have an announcement? Breaking news?
They'll be back next season.
They will?
Well, yes, sir, they will.
They got a semi-pro live contract?
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Every game?
Yes,
It's
sir.
going live?
And I'm talking, we got Ravens up here. We got Predators up here. We got Southside up here. Guess what? I'm coming. You know, I might even have a home game next season. I don't even want one next season.
Nah.
I'm going to everybody's field. And I'm stepping.
Okay.
I'm stepping big. So guess what?
I feel you trying to save gate money. You know
If you get,
they just doing home.
Hold on, here we go. Hey, look, this is how you do it. If you try to not know where your money's going.
Wow. Hold on. Pan around the house. So you know. You know the money ain't here.
Hey.
It might be in the bank account.
Hey,
It's not in the house.
hey, if you want your kid to get some playing time, if you want some good coaching, if your son don't have a father figure, if your child needs a friend, somebody to talk to, it ain't gonna be me because I work every day. Hey, DFW Silverbacks, we are in the north side, North Arlington. We're gonna be at Nichols Junior High practicing. And we're getting started off by 7-on-7 and big man competition.
You see, single mothers, like, he doesn't have any kids to pay for his own, so he can help pay for all of your bills.
No, never.
That's not what you were saying?
No, I don't pay
bills.
bills.
My bad.
I don't pay bills.
Okay.
No.
Stipends?
No. I don't do none of that.
Just making sure.
Hey, either you're there to play or you stay away.
Okay.
That's it.
There to play, stay away. All right.
Nah, but what are y'all most looking forward to in playoff this year? Other than winning.
I'm looking for some fair refs.
Did we pick on the word?
I'm looking for some fair refereeing. I can take a L, man, but just don't cheat my babies. I ain't gonna lie that. I'm controlling attitude, and I ain't gonna act a fool. But hey,
She got the camera close, just so the referees know who he is. Oh, that's the one who was talking. Yeah.
No rookies, man. No
5 yard
rookies.
penalty for being Narcisse. Tell us, Pat.
Man, just good football.
Mm-hmm.
That's the end of the day. That's all it is. Good football.
It's good football.
Yeah, good football, packs fans. That's it.
With that being said, that's hold on. Here we go. That's a nice segue. Hey, listen. If you come to a youth sports football game part of Teysl, don't sit outside the gate in your own chair, by your car, and eating your own food and drinking your own drinks out the cooler at the trunk of your car. Hey, come inside. Pay the $10. We do have Cash App. We take cash, and we got change for the big bills. Come inside the fence and watch the game like normal people.
And what about sponsors?
What about sponsors? Hey, if you want to sponsor TYSL playoffs, you get with Monica Willis.
That is true. And this is a great segue. Go ahead and press that button, Jazz. Shock, use code, special code, SHOCK. Well, actually, special code Semi-Pro Live. Receive 15% off your full order when you go to shock.com. I mean, it doesn't go to the league, but I work harder when people use my promo code, no matter what. But anyway, let's go ahead and wrap it up, man. So let's get some final messages from each one of our presidents today. So this is President's Day. We remade the holiday.
I think Monica is back on. Monica, are you
Monica,
there?
we got you.
Yeah, I'm here.
Ooh.
I don't think her camera's on.
Well, it's okay.
I'm not turning the camera on, but I'm here.
We're going to wait for you, Monica. You'll give us our final word. We're going to get a final word from our president. So we're going to start over here with the leader of the Bird Gang. Well, they're not a gang. They are a conglomerate of young black men who learn and celebrate God's gift. We're going to clean that up.
Final word. Going into playoff season. Hard-nosed football. Fun football. Parents keep the drama at the house. Again, parents keep the drama at the house. If you're upset or whatever it is, don't come to the game. Just stay at the house.
Mm-hmm.
Semi-Pro Live may be there, watch on the stream. Have fun.
Real one. Gave me a plug. I like that team.
Yeah, I'm the same thing with me. Great football, end of the year. Parents, again, lay the drama at the house. Most importantly, every team understand that when you throw a rock and make another kid look bad, you're making your own kids look bad too. That's the big thing.
Stay positive, man. Let's have a good playoff season, man. Hard-nosed football. I know everybody gonna be ready. AU, so we gonna be humble. We ain't gonna be doing no talking. Y'all stay blessed.
Now, hold on. Before we give your final message, you represent all the assistant coaches. All the coaches that get to talk noise on the internet with no consequences. All the chest beaters. All the ones that be taking pictures with other people's kids. Go ahead, give me a message.
Assistant coaches, it's your time to shine. All that sweat that you did in the summer to get to this moment, man. Bring out your best plays. Make sure your babies have fun and that they understand fundamentals first.
Good advice, man.
Okay.
And we'll let Monica go next. The president of presidents, the Empress of TEYSL, Miss Monica. You like that?
I guess my final word is, just everybody stay positive. No whining, no whiny coaches, no whiny kids, no whiny parents. Let's just let the kids have fun and just, try to keep it positive. That's about it.
Most definitely. Well, our illustrious host, actually the person who allows us to our home to do this great show, man. Tell us a little bit more about this.
Man, listen. Hold on. I gotta get my quiet storm voice. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh, got squint. Yeah. Hey, listen, y'all. This is playoff football. We come here, it's win or go home. Leave it all on the field. On the field. That means parents, you're not on the field. Coaches, you're on the sideline. The kids, let them have fun. Leave it on the field. We ain't worried about no signs. But hey, this has been another successful Monday with some TYSL business. And again, I say, if you're looking to bring your org to a home that has a solid foundation, that has principles that you can abide by, listen, make sure you come to TYSL next season, where things is going to be bigger, better, faster, and always more.
Well, it's been a great show, a great season. And I just want to give a big thank you to TEYSL, the league that doesn't support snitching. We'll see you guys next time on Semi Pro Live. TEYSL Monday night.
This boy Sammy crazy.
You know who I'm talking to.
The official bird gang. All these other teams talking about their bird gang, they capping.
All right.